I never believed love could grow between two people who had never met. To me, love meant shared spaces, shared moments, shared lives. But everything changed when I was 20 years old. Back then, I had just started working at a small postal office in my town. Life was quiet, predictable, the kind of routine where every day felt exactly the same. Until one afternoon, I was sorting a stack of returned mail when I noticed an envelope with the most beautiful handwriting I had ever seen. It was neat, elegant, almost artistic. The letter had been sent to someone who no longer lived in town, so it was meant to be returned. I don't know why, but something about it made me pause. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe it was loneliness, or maybe it was fate. Instead of simply sending it back, I wrote a short note. I explained that the person she was trying to reach had moved away, and I apologized. I didn't expect anything in return. But 3 weeks later, another letter arrived. This time, it had my name on it. Her name was Evelyn. She was also 20 years old, living nearly 1,800 miles away. She was studying to become a teacher. Her letter was warm, gentle, kind in a way that felt rare. She thanked me for my honesty and said she was glad someone thoughtful had received her letter instead. That was how it started. Just two strangers, exchanging letters. At first, we wrote about simple things, our daily routines, our families, our dreams for the future. She told me about her love for books. I told her about growing up in a small town. She described sunsets over the hills near her home. I described winter mornings covered in frost. Slowly, something changed. Our letters became longer, more personal, more honest. We started sharing fears, insecurities, hopes we had never spoken out loud. And without realizing it, we fell in love. But life had its own plans. We were young. We had responsibilities. Money was tight. Traveling across the country wasn't easy. So we stayed where we were, connected only by letters. Years passed. 5 years. 7 years. 10 years. We watched each other grow through words, supported each other through loss, celebrated achievements from afar. Sometimes it was painful, watching friends around us build lives together while we waited, but neither of us ever gave up, because what we shared was real. 12 years after that first letter, I was 32 years old when I finally saved enough money to travel. I remember that day clearly. My hands shook the entire journey. I kept asking myself, what if we don't feel the same in person? What if the magic only exists on paper? But when I arrived at the train station and saw her standing there, everything became clear. She was holding a small envelope in her hand, and even from a distance, I recognized her handwriting. Our eyes met, and suddenly, 12 years of distance disappeared. We didn't speak at first. We just stood there, smiling through tears. Then she stepped forward and hugged me. It was the first time we had ever touched, and in that moment, it felt like coming home. There was no awkwardness, no disappointment, no doubt, just peace. Because sometimes, love doesn't need proximity to grow. It only needs patience, consistency, and two hearts willing to wait. Do you believe love can truly survive distance and time? Or do you think being physically together is what makes love real? Share your thoughts below.